Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. We're back on the free-to-play, and today there's gonna be a little bit of a fun update because there's tons that actually happened, and it's, there's been some massive progress that I have done, and there's been some fun stuff. So let's jump straight into it. The first thing, let's check, as per usual, my progress missions. I'm currently still this one. I do not remember if yesterday I showed this, that I already got to the classic arena part or not. I think I did. I think I did show the fact that I got my Bellower as my Void 6 and I'm grinding the arena. So look, even though it's, I opened it yesterday, I did 46 arena battles. So on the road to getting to the 200. And that's because, as I mentioned in my previous videos, I have the game open almost all this. I just keep clicking refresh. I keep hunting the one-man defenses. When I see them, I just jump and fight them, such as like this one. See, I find a one-man arbiter, I jump in, I manage to farm. Usually this is pretty easy. The only tricky ones are when there's somebody that's too tanky or heals too much, such as like, if it's a solo wither, I don't attack it because it's too risky. Then sometimes necrets can be a problem, but it depends. If it's a stone skin necret, I might have a chance to beat him, or maybe not. It just depends, how tanky it is. If he does this, like, if he starts blocking the debuffs, and if he has the masteries that heal him, I can never kill him. Because he puts the block debuffs for 4 turns, then he comes back to it, it's on a 3-turn cooldown. He comes back and just places it again. And honestly, that can be a bit tricky, but if he has that, see, he had that shadow heal, so he keeps healing. Every time, I think every time we heal, he can heal himself. So if I don't have enough damage, I don't manage to do it. But this one seems like it's not a problem. He does not have, okay, he does have the shadow heal, but I rotate fast enough through my skills with, Lysandra in there and all my team that I actually managed to kill it. But sometimes it's tricky, I don't know. Sometimes I cannot beat him if he's in a... If it's a regen one, for example, I cannot beat it. Luckily, Necrot in general is built either in a Bolster, but again, same thing, Bolster heals him. So if it's a Stone Skin one, it's easy. If it's a Bolster one or a regen one, I can never kill him. So luckily, I do get to do that. Then, there's teams like this which they might be tricky, but let's just try. Let's just try it. Usually, I try to obviously go for the teams that I know I can beat. And by having Lysandra in my team, it makes it a little bit easier because she brings good turn meter control. She can push back the turn meter with the A3. She can fully deplete the turn meter with the A2. And then I go with my Ronda, lock their active and passive skills with the A2. And I'm good, it's a win. But everything else, the full teams, I'm definitely never going to fight because it's impossible. I do have some fights. Let me see. Can I catch one? See, so when I see fights like this, I do take it because I'm gonna go faster. There's a high chance I'm gonna win, and it does happen. So that's the first thing, pushing with that one. Second thing, let's have a look at, I was trying yesterday to fight the Doom Tower and I could not beat Bommal. Even though, I have good champions, I have the right champions for him, I just couldn't do it. But I managed to beat it today with this team. It's pretty fast, 2 minutes 16, 47 tons. It's all about, move myself out of the way, see, the geo damage. It's basically all about Geomancer and his HP burn. He's like one of the best ones whenever tackling Bommal, but I could not do it before I got my Master Butcher to 5-star. Master Butcher, let me show you his kit, and let me show you, a little bit the build of my people, I suppose, so you can see. So I just have my Geomancer regen set. These are his stats, decent speed, the accuracy that I need to land the debuffs, and masteries. I don't have full masteries yet on him. Then my Jumarsas, again, the usual masteries, triple immortal, shield guard the same, lifesteal with War Master, Tomb Lord again, same masteries with regen. And then there's Master Butcher, which normally I would like to have him in a Guardian set, for example, but because I don't have a good enough Guardian yet, I chose to put him in a regen plus HP. And he's basically, decent HP, no speed because I don't care about that. And actually, there's nothing else that I care on him. I just care that he has the HP for the sake of Bommal because of this passive. So this one over here, when attacked, heals all allies equal to the amount of damage taken. What this does basically means that if he's gonna take, I don't know, 30,000 damage, he's gonna heal everybody for 30,000. But it's on a 1-turn cooldown, so he's gonna have to come back to this as well. And it does not work against bosses, but it works against Bommal. This one will not be triggered by Bommal hits. So when Bommal does, does a hit, he's not going to trigger this one. But when the dread bombs pop off and, they do 40% of your max HP, that heals. Basically, you only have to deal with one bomb, because the first bomb, he soaks up the damage and heals everybody. And then the second bomb is the one that you have to deal with, and it's easier to heal your people if you only use 40% instead of losing 80%. I have no masteries on him. I just got him the books on these two that I care, and this one book, and then I stopped because I don't care. He's not going to do damage. Later on, he might become a Hydra champion for me because he has a provoke on the A2 and provoke on the A1. But when he was only 4-star, even though he's level 40, he's a 5-star, it was not enough for him to... because he didn't have enough HP, honestly. He did not have enough HP to heal everybody else. The second I got to the 5-star, boom, straight up, I passed it. That was insane. Also put him the Survival Instinct Blessing, because he barely goes. He's gonna get some debuff, so maybe, but basically he gets that turn meter and can get that turn, so he can proc this passive again. That's why I chose to go with this mastery. I'm not sure if it's the blessing, sorry. Not sure if it's the best one, but this is what I chose for him. Then let's see, the other big achievement that I did was, look at this. I got a Sacred Shard from Nightmare Clan Boss. Get the Sacred from Nightmare, which is insane, It's a pretty low chance, but that's gonna help me, and, because of that, I currently have 2 Sacred Shards, which is gonna help if I will be going for the fusion. I might pull them during the 2 times this weekend, or I might save them for the Summer Rush. It all depends on, how the points breakdown looks for the sake of the fusion. We should hopefully see that by Friday when, hopefully they release the fusion calendar and we can see you need to do all the Summer Rush, all the champion chase, whatever. And you know what? I might actually skip it because I might not be able to do it. But I guess we're going to see that at a later stage. Then another massive achievement. Let me see. Is it in this one? Oh yeah, no. This is basically one of my top damages that I did. This was on Force, which is obviously my strong affinity for most of my people. So this is basically a 2-key. It's not as consistent, it's not as reliable, but maybe after I get War Master for Geomancer as well, it should easily be a consistent 2-key on Nightmare, which means I can start throwing always a key in Brutal to get the top chest, and maybe even throw a key in Hard, for some extra rewards in there. Because Clan Boss, again, is the most important in the game when it comes to resources. The best resources in the game, you get them from Clan Boss. After that, it's the Doom Tower, because it gives you shards, it gives you books, and then it's Faction War. So those are the 3 most important that I do want to mention again, do not forget. But another massive achievement that honestly I did not expect, but I managed to do it, is I got myself in Bronze 3 in 3v3. That's insane, guys. And the reason why this one's so good is kind of like the same as I mentioned with the Bronze 2. Basically, I get 11 gold bars per fight. So every one fight that I win is 11. So per 3 fights, like if I farm one-man defenses, this one's gonna yield me 33 gold bars, which in comparison to this one, I will only get 18. So it's almost double. That's gonna be huge. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stick in Bronze 3, but I will definitely try, because it's going to make it so much easier for me to keep buying the Drexar fragments, to keep buying the energy, keep buying the Ancient Shard, and you know what? Start stacking those gold bars, because when I will be getting in silver, I will buy these accessories every single day. These accessories are insane. They can give you refresh or cleansing ones, which can be huge for PvE content. Not as good for the sake of Clan Boss if you want to have a speedrun team for somebody that has to use the right skill at the right time. Refresh is a no-no, but for everything else it can be useful. Plus, you know what? You get a chance to get a 6-star accessory that can be really good. So definitely, I'm quite sure it's gonna be a while till I can actually get into silver one, but I will slowly start, just keep trying. I didn't build anybody specifically for this. So if you're thinking like, oh, but I have to build the right champions and all that. No, the way that I did it is obviously I spend lots of time, I keep refreshing, keep fighting one-man defenses. I put my defense back on just before reset, like 24 hours before reset. I put my defense back in, and I'm farming one-man defenses, or I'm trying to pick up, to pick up fights where I can win 2 out of 3. I don't get that many points, but instead of losing or not doing the fights at all, I just do them, try to keep pushing, keep getting higher and higher. So yeah, that's where I am currently with this thing. I'm really close to, getting these gold medals. I'm definitely gonna finish the gold medals by the time I finish this progress, which I keep being in front of what I'm showing. But by the time I finish this, I'm definitely gonna have the gold bars to upgrade the level 10 one, and then the next thing is gonna be My only thing that I'm worrying about here is Spider. Can I actually do 20? I should be able to do it, honestly, because, you know, as I mentioned, I think I mentioned this yesterday, but, you know, Tomb Lord, Colhar, Lysandra, Geo, I think I should be able to do it. I might just need somebody as a tank, because I cannot, I don't have the right CC champion for the sake of that. But yeah, I'm expecting to get Arbiter this weekend, guys. I'm not gonna lie. And if I manage to do that, that's gonna be, I think it's 650 points for the sake of the champion trace, which, if I'm going for the fusion, is gonna make it so much easier to get a fusion. So much easier. But yeah, I think we're gonna leave it at this for today. Just want to show a little bit of the progress. Oh yeah, I did the champion training. It's almost done. Because as I showed yesterday, I just farmed a ton of this one because I needed to get those 6 stars. So I kept pulling, I think I pulled like 600 mystery shards, turned them into fodder, and then kept pushing the champion training. And in the meantime, I'm also getting close to finishing Kale's Path. I'm like, what, 400 away from getting this chicken, which I'm obviously gonna grab a 5-star chicken because this weekend I'm gonna have Arbiter, and she's definitely gonna be my next 6-star. But yeah, this is gonna be it for the video today, guys. If you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care everyone. Bye, guys.